Hello, my name is Kiran Sukhdev Kedare, and in today's module we will be discussing about methods of starting synchronous motor. What is synchronous motor? A device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy running at a synchronous speed is called as synchronous motor. Its speed is constant irrespective of load. It is a doubly excited machine because its field winding is excited from a separate DC source. But the synchronous motor is not a self-starting. The average synchronous motor torque is zero at the start. For a net average torque, it is necessary to rotate the rotor at a speed very near to synchronous speed. This is possible through various methods in practice. Method of starting synchronous motor. First, using pony motor. Second, using damper winding. Third, as a slip ring induction motor. Fourth, using small DC machine. Using pony motors. In this method, some external devices like small induction motor used to bring rotor near to synchronous motor. This external device is called as pony motors. When the rotor attains synchronous speed, DC excitation to the rotor is switched on. After some time, synchronism is developed and then pony motor is decoupled. Due to synchronism, promoter continues to rotate as a synchronous motor. The below diagram is three-phase synchronous motor starting using pony motor. Second, using damper winding. In a synchronous motor, we have normal field winding, and in addition to this, additional windings consisting of copper bar is placed in the slot in the pole faces. This bar short circuited with the help of end rings. This additional winding on the rotor is called as damper winding. This winding is This winding, as it is short-circuited, it acts like a squirrel cage rotor winding of an induction motor. The schematic diagram of the damper winding is shown in the below figure. Damper winding is active only at the start, to run the motor as an induction motor at start. Afterwards, it is out of the circuit. As damper winding is short-circuited and motor gets started as an induction motor, it draws high current at the start. So induction motor starters like star delta, auto transformer, etc. used to start the synchronous motor as an induction motor. Third, as a slip ring induction motor. The above method of starting synchronous motor as a squirrel cage induction motor does not provide high starting torque. So to achieve this, instead of shorting the damper winding, it is designed to form the three-phase star or delta connection winding. The three ends of the winding are brought out through slip rings. An external rheostat then can be introduced in series with the rotor circuit. So when the stator is excited, the motor starts as a slip ring induction motor, and due to resistance added to the rotor, provides high starting torque. The resistance is then gradually cut off as motor gathers speed. When motor attains speed near synchronous, DC excitation is provided to the rotor. Then motor gets pulled into synchronism and starts rotating at synchronous speed. The damper winding is shorted by shorting the slip rings. The initial resistance added in the rotor not only provides high starting torque but also limits high inrush of starting current. Hence, it acts as a rotor resistance starter. The synchronous motor started by this method is called as slip ring induction motor. It shows in the below figure. Fourth, using small DC machine. Many times large synchronous motors are provided with a coupled DC machine. This machine is used as a DC motor to rotate the synchronous motor at a synchronous speed. Then the excitation to the rotor is provided. Once the motor starts running as a synchronous motor, the same DC machine acts as a DC generator called exciter. The field of the synchronous motor is then excited by this exciter itself. This diagram is the starting of three-phase synchronous motor using DC generator or DC machine. Thank you.